Hi guys, my name is Sophia. I'm 8 years old. Today I'm going to tell about Mr. Messy, the 7th book of Mr. Man's collection. Let's start. Mr. Messy was the messiest person you ever met in your whole life. He looked messy because he was messy in everything he did. You could always tell where Mr. Messy had been because he left a trail of messy fingerprints wherever he'd been. Oh yes, Mr. Messy was messy by name, messy by nature. Mr. Messy lived in a particularly messy-looking house. You see, the paint was peeling, the windows were broken, there were tiles missing from the roof, flower beds were overgrown from the weeds, the garden gate was on its hinges, and Mr. Messy cut the grass in his garden lately. He had not. No, he had not. One morning, Mr. Messy woke up in his messy bed, yawned, scratched, got up, cleaned his teeth, leaving the top of the toothpaste, had his breakfast, spilling cornflakes all over the floor, and set out for a walk, tripping over a bush he left lying in the garden 2 weeks before. There was a wood behind Mr. Messy's home. Mr. Messy's messy house was a messy garden, and that's where he went for his walk. It was a particularly large wood with lots and lots of trees, and it took Mr. Messy a long time to walk through it. But he didn't really mind because he felt like walking that morning. So he walked and walked right through wood until he came to the other side. And do you know what he found on the other side of the wood? Mr. Messy found the neatest, prettiest looking little cottage he had ever seen. It has a lovely log garden with a stream running through the middle of it. There was a man in the garden clipping the hedge. He looked up at Mr. Messy's messy approach. "Good morning, I'm Mr. Messy," said Mr. Messy. "I can see that," replied the man, looking him up and down. "I'm Mr. Tidy." "And I'm Mr. Neat," said another man, appearing at the house. "Tidy and neat," said Mr. Tidy. "Neat and tidy," said Mr. Neat. "We're in business together," explained Mr. Tidy, "and the people who own this house have asked us to do some work for them." "What sort of work?" asked Mr. Messy. "Oh, we make things neat," said Mr. Neat. "Tidy things up," added Miss Tidy. "Perhaps we could come along and do some work for you," said Mr. Neat, looking at Mr. Messy, who was looking even messier than usual that particular morning. "But I don't want things to be neat and tidy," said Mr. Messy, looking down right miserable at the side of it. "Nonsense," said Mr. Tidy. "Buckle takes," said Mr. Neat. "But," said Mr. Messy. "Come on," said Mr. Neat. "Off we go," said Mr. Tidy. But," said Mr. Messy. "But nothing," said Mr. Neat, and bundling him up into the van, which was parked behind the house, off they went to Mr. Messy's house at the other side of the wood. "Good heavens," said Mr. Neat when he saw where Mr. Messy lived. "Good gracious," added Mr. Tidy. "This is the messiest house I ever seen in all my born days." They both said together at the same time. "I better do something about it," said Mr. Neat. And before Mr. Messy could open his mouth, the two of them were rushing there and there upon Mr. Messy's house. Mr. Neat hawed and mowed and pruned and snipped and clipped and cleared and dug and made the garden look neater than it ever looked before. Mr. Tidy cleaned and pruned and rubbed and painted and mended and made the outside of Mr. Messy's house look tidier than it ever looked before. When they both went inside the house, "Good heavens," said Mr. Neat for the second time that morning. "Good gracious," said Mr. Tidy for the second time that morning. And then they set about cleaning the house from top to bottom. And they brushed and swept and polished and scrubbed and made the inside of the house look neater and tidier than it ever looked before. "There we are," said Mr. Teddy. "All finished," said Mr. Neat. "Tidy and neat," said Mr. Teddy. "Neat neat and tidy, said Mr. Neat. Mr. Messy just didn't know what to say. Did they look? Both looked at Mr. Messy. What are you thinking? What I'm thinking, Mr. Neat said to Mr. Tidy. Briskly replied Mr. Tidy. What we're both thinking, that they said together to Mr. Messy, is that you look too messy to live in a neat and tidy house like this. But whatever Mr. Messy had said was no use. Mr. Neat whisked him off into the bathroom upstairs. It had been the messiest room in the house, but now, of course, it was as neat as a new pin. Then Mr. Neat got hold of some of Mr. Messy's arms, and Mr. Tidy got the hold of the other arm, and they picked him up and put him straight into the bath. Mr. Messy wasn't used to having baths. Mr. Neat and Mr. Tidy washed and brushed and cleaned and scrubbed and combed Mr. Hair until he didn't look like Mr. Messy at all. In fact, he looked like the opposite of messy. He looked at himself in the mirror. You know what I'm going to do now? He said in a rather fierce voice. Mr. Neat and Mr. Teddy looked worried. What are you going to have to do? They asked Mr. Messy. I'm going to change my name, said Mr. Messy. And he chuckled. And Mr. Neat and Mr. Teddy chuckled. And then Mr. Messy laughed. And Mr. Neat and Mr. Teddy laughed. Then they all laughed together and became the best of friends. And that really is the end of the story. Except to say that if you're a messy sort of person, you might have to visit two people. And you know what they're called, don't you? So this is the end of my video, and goodbye.